Hello friends and welcome to the Saitama Stacker channel. Hey guys, lots of crazy stuff going on today as people are getting more and more excited about the launch of the Saitamask wallet, which is going to be in 3 days, which is going to be cool. I'm super excited about it. I'm excited to see where it takes us, what that next step becomes. Folks, if you're here for the very first time, please know I only make these videos for entertainment and for education and community building around the Saitama token. So please do your own research before investing. All right, I'm going to talk about a couple of things today. I'll show you some interesting things on Twitter, at least one interesting thing. Show you a couple new influencers that I think are cool. One of them, I'm just going to shout him back because he gave me a very kind shout out on Twitter. And then there's another one I've been following a little bit here for the last couple of weeks. And he just brings some great energy. And I like that. There's a couple people that are like that if you're kind of having a down day or you just need kind of a good pump up and feel good, these are good people to watch. All right. And then today I'm also going to be talking about the burn and an interesting thought that I had. I've been trying to figure out how to forecast our burn or how to look at what the future might hold for the burn. Is it possible that over time we'll increase in speed? Will we decrease in speed? And how can we evaluate that when we look from one project to another? Okay, so I'll give you my thoughts on that. I actually tried working this out. And sometimes when I'm thinking about things, I'll wake up with the answer. My brain will just keep working through it. And it happens a couple times a year. Like, oh yeah, that's a good solution. Well, I had that happen last week with this very same thing. But by the time I got around to making my video, I didn't write anything down and I'd lost it. So today I stumbled across it and I'm like, yes, this is it. This is how we can take two things that aren't the same and make them more of an apples to apples comparison. Okay, so let's jump into the fundamentals first, and then we will come back around on that burn discussion. All right, so today, as of the time of show prep here, 194,653 holders. That's an increase of just under 2,000 from yesterday. Our market cap is down some at $3,577,000,000. That still holds us up there nicely in the rankings, 52 in the top 100. Based on CoinMarketCap, our market cap, CoinMarketCap is a website, if you're unfamiliar. I'm going to be using it today, but looking at our market cap, comparing it to the top 100. Okay, we're still listed as unofficial on that market cap, but I've been following it for 2 months and it's good enough for me for now. Okay, our volume today is down a little bit, 33 million. Now, looking back here, you can see this is kind of an interesting trend, right? We haven't seen trading volume this low since back into this zone, which is a few weeks back. This is the 21st of September. Okay, October. 21st of October. So we've had 2 solid weeks of really good volume. And here in the last 3 days, it's been lackluster, which somewhat to me confirms my thought process from yesterday's video that I think those of us in the community are tired of paying high Ethereum fees. There's 3 days till the launch of the Saitamask wallet. So we're not really incentivized to go open up a, Bitmart or a LBank, Hotbit, centralized exchange wallet and purchase Saitama. At this point, I think a lot of people are just waiting to see what Saitamask has to bring. So the volume's coming down a little bit. The price is still holding steady because we're not wanting to sell out of our positions either. We're just wanting, I think, to see the Saitamask, its functionality, what it can do for us from an ease of use and fees perspective. Okay, so the burn has ticked up a little bit. Of course, with the rounding in here, you don't see this exactly, but we're basically up less than 100th here. It would be like 8/1000ths of a percent. So the burn speedometer with low volume and pretty steady price, 122 days to burn 1%. That'd be about 3% per year. Okay, so this is leading us straight into my next discussion, which is what could the future hold for the burn for Saitama? And how can we compare it to other projects? And what does that look like? I've got some data down here below, but let me just show you what I'm talking about. Let's start with, if we were to go into CoinMarketCap Now, ours will not be displayed, but they actually have a metric that is the volume to market cap ratio. Okay. And if you look at any other cryptocurrency, if we looked at Bitcoin or Ethereum, I'll just pull one of those up and show you. They give you a ratio there that is their volume divided by their market cap. And what that's going to allow us to do is it's going to allow us to compare two projects with different tokenomics or different aspects to them and kind of get a side-by-side comparison. And then if we take those ratios and plug them back into how we're accounting for the burn in Saitama, we can get a feel for what that might look like, okay, in our burn speedometer. So here's their volume to market cap is about 4% right now, okay? So their volume is 4% of their total market cap. How does that compare to ours? And what does it look like maybe for our future? And especially if we compare the community projects, Doge and Shiba Inu. So I've already done this work. I did it earlier today, so these ratios would have changed a little bit. But for our purposes, they should be good enough. Now, we don't want to compare every single project because projects, for instance, like Tether, it actually has higher volume than its market cap. Well, why is that? Because it's a stable coin. It's the coin USDT. A lot of people will move their cryptocurrencies from whatever altcoin they're holding, or even Ethereum, Bitcoin, to USDT. This USD token, same thing. They're stable tokens. They mimic the dollar and the value of a dollar. So they don't really have a lot of volatility. It's a nice place to shelter if you're waiting out the storm that's happening in the volatility in the crypto market, okay? So which ones do we really want to compare to? I mean, it's interesting to see the others. XRP has almost 10% of its market cap in daily volume, at least today. Doge, almost 5%. Shiba, 10%. It just says they're very active coins, okay? People are doing a lot of shifting in and out of these. It doesn't say anything about the price, okay? The market cap changing will change the price, but this is just on the day, how much volume of trading is there compared to the market cap? Okay, if we look at Saitama's, and this was earlier today, and of course, these are lower market cap days, but our volume to market cap ratio was 1.13. Okay, so how do we make this useful information? So this is something I can come back and revisit from time to time, but I'm just wanting to know, a year from now, as we get on every major exchange and we've got the Saitamask wallet, would we expect the burn to increase? Would we expect it to decrease? Well, if we were doing what Shiba was doing, 10% of their market cap in daily volume, and how are they doing that? Well, they have close to 1 million holders for one. They're listed all over the place. So that might speak to that. Doge, they've got 5 million holders and they're listed everywhere, including Robinhood. So there's lots of trading in and out, lots of volume and activity. We want to see that with Saitama because we want to get the burn going. So if I were to take those metrics from Doge and Shiba Inu and plug them into our metrics, just to say, what if we reached that market cap and had that volume? What would our burn speedometer look like? Okay, how would that affect things? So this is just the data transferred from the other page. There's their market cap. Here's the volume. Okay, so the burn speedometer, if we were on par with Doge or getting close to that 5% volume to market cap ratio, it would take 23 days to burn 1%, or about 16% per year. Okay, this is good. Okay? This is a nice, we start reducing the token count dramatically. If we had Shiba's, the burn speedometer, 1% in 11 days, or 34% per year. Okay, I can get along with this pretty good. Now, there are people that ask, isn't that too much? We don't want to burn too much because we'll run out of supply. It'll burn it all and it'll be gone. Well, you'll never burn it all. I mean, the way the burn works will change over time, but you're only burning the percentage of what's remaining, for one. And then second of all, projects are infinitely fractionable. Okay. So right now we don't worry about fractions of a Saitama token because the price is so low that it doesn't make sense to trade it fractionally. But if you look at Bitcoin, okay, how is it possible that Bitcoin has only 19 million Bitcoin? And if we look at their holders, let's see. Okay. We look at their holders, they have 38 million holders. Well, how are 38 million people holding 18 million coins? They're dividing them up, right? You can buy $10 in Bitcoin. Okay. That's a tiny fraction of a Bitcoin. But eventually that would be the case for Saitama. Okay. The price will continue to go up as the token quantity goes down. But I think you'll find this will level off at some point. It won't be a really dramatic burn, but we've got a lot of tokens to burn. So it's encouraging for me to see that if we can roll like SHIB's rolling, this basically, let me kick back over to that. We were saying about 10% of their volume. This is good, right? I mean, you look at other projects, Litecoin, that's similar to like an Ethereum type thing. There's a lot of people trading in and out of Litecoin. Chainlink, 12%. So it's all I'm saying is quite possible that we could see a good acceleration in the burn. And that makes me happy. All right. One thing I want to show you in Twitter with Russell, and this was a couple days ago, but there was a lot of drama going on Twitter there for a couple of days. I don't think it was healthy for us. I think it's a turnoff for people. We want to see, just a high level of professionalism. And so Russell on the 9th put out this PSA that just says, we don't encourage or condone anybody threatening anybody of any kind. And it was brought to his attention that there was some banter that kind of accelerated to the point of being, bordering on abusive, certainly unkind. So he just says, it's a business and there's far too many positive things happening to focus on the negative. And this is what I was trying to say back on Sunday when I started seeing some of this. Like, look at the amazing things that are coming for Saitama. There's no reason to get down in the mud and churn it up. We can let people move on and do their own thing. We can stay focused on our thing. And quite frankly, you can do more than one thing. It's called diversity or diversification when it comes to investing. All right. 2 shout outs I want to drop. So somebody very kindly, looks like a new content creator. This is Mose at Planet Mose. I've been looking through some of his content and he seems like a very bright guy. He says he's got some pretty good crypto experience. And so I'm going to keep an eye on this one. I am following him now here. And he just basically gave me a shout out and it was kind. He's got about 550 followers on Twitter. So here's somebody you might want to look to if you're looking for a new place to find some content. The other one I just want to give a shout out to, this is Henok, and I've been watching him for a couple weeks here. This is just a person who's a feel-good energy guy, but he's smart too. I mean, he's looking into things and he's got a good pulse on what's going on with Saitama, but he kind of, in some ways, reminds me of like Jake Gaigan. If I'm having a down day, Jake knows how to pump things. He's got the music going and it's a party on his channel all the time. But there's some good content out here. King's Broadcast, somebody I've been on his stream before, smart guy. He and Henok did some collaborative work, but just there's some new people out there. If you're interested or if you're looking for something fresh and different, don't be afraid to give these guys a look. I think they're, it's great to have more people in the space, bring more attention. People take different approaches and, we like different approaches. Not everybody wants the same kind of content. I'm sure my discussion of volume to market cap probably bored some people to tears, and I don't even know if anybody's still watching this late in the video. Okay, let me show you some reflections. I'm going to call it a day. All right, so low volume, I kind of expect lower reflections. This is a little erratic. It's higher than what I would have expected, but I'm showing an increase in tokens from yesterday to today of 178 million. That brings my total since August 31st to 16,347,000,000. If I were to update the price to current price chart, where are we at? 820, 8204. Okay, about $1,340 in rewards since August 31st. So this is good. This is very good. It makes me happy every day to get a little extra Saitama. And there's no gas fees involved in that. So very nice. If you want to track your own, there is a link in the description for the Stacker tracker. You will need to click the link, click File, make a copy, rename it, and OK that. It will save in your Google Drive. It'll be blank, and you can just add your tokens in. It will automatically total them up for you, and you can change the price to see what your rewards value is. Hey, I hope you're having a wonderful day, you guys. Exciting things to look forward to. Oh, there's Jake Gaigan interview with Russell today. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm sure there's some great information there. So if you haven't seen that, there's just another point to go see and get hyped about what's going on with Saitama Project. All right, folks, have a great day. Check back with me tomorrow. We'll watch our Saitama stacks grow together.